Hi everyone, I'm Zenless. Today, we're going to be challenging Deadly Assault. So sit back, relax, and welcome to Zenless Sky TV. So, really quick, I just want to talk about how excited I am about the future of this channel. In about a week or two, I should be getting my official VTuber model. It will be finally completed, and pretty soon I'll be unveiling it. To me, that kind of marks the beginning of me really taking this channel seriously and putting in more of an effort to really grow and expand this channel and make it more official. I'm really excited about the future of this channel, and my hope is that every time I upload a video, I continue to get just a little bit better. Getting my VTuber model is the first step in that process. So with that being said, let's get into challenging Deadly Assault. So unfortunately for this go around, I was only able to get a 3-star clear on 2 out of the 3 bosses. For the first stage, we're going to be using our Yijuan team with Lucia and Trigger. And then this, I believe it was before I actually took time to practice with Yijuan's kit and actually become a lot more familiar with it. Like I had mentioned in my previous video, I really just liked using her and I wasn't really a huge fan. And I told myself that I was going to practice with her kit and actually better understand it. Now that I do, I no longer hate her. I've actually really fallen in love with her again, and I'm incredibly, like, any chance I get, I want to use her now. But with that being said, this stage is definitely not going to be the best gameplay with her just because I'm still trying to figure things out. So going forward, my gameplay with her should be a lot better now. And this boss is pretty easy for me because I'm able to trigger the defensive assist 3 times in a row, which is what you need in order to get the bonus points for this match. I wasn't really having a difficult time getting the maximum points needed for the 3-star clear. And also at this time, my Lucia is still not fully built. Even as I'm recording this audio, I still have not fully built her yet. And I don't have her Wenjin, so I am losing out on a bit of damage. But personally, I'm not somebody who's trying to min-max my characters. I play a little bit more on the casual side, so I know for sure that there's going to be characters that are not going to be optimally built, or there's going to be opportunities with them. But as long as I can clear the content and hopefully get the max rewards and get the 3-star clears, I'm okay. I'm not necessarily looking to exceed that or waste too much time or resources in getting the perfect artifact rolls or anything like that. It's not really that serious to me. So I've got like 40 seconds left, and I'm almost at the 20,000 points, which means I pretty much already secured a 3-star clear for this. If I decide to use this team, pretty much what I'm doing is I'm substituting Trigger with Pulchra instead, just because with Trigger I'm not able to activate her passive, but with Pulchra all of the passives are activated. And I don't know, but her gameplay is actually kind of fun, especially when I'm using Pulchra's like EX special, and then it allows me to assist back into Yijuan and I can use her hold basic attack. So that's my preferred team now. Alright, now we're moving on to the second boss, and this team is going to be Astra Yao, Miyabi, and Vivian. I believe the bonus for this is trying to trying to proc disorders. For whatever reason, I thought that by using Vivian, it would be a lot easier to proc them just because of her bloom damage. But honestly, I probably should have just stuck with Yanagi instead. I think the reason that I ended up choosing Vivian instead of Yanagi is because I believe the third boss is weak to electric, and realistically I just don't have a strong electric team, so I was saving Yanagi for that instead, not really realizing that the third boss wanted an attacker agent and that using an anomaly agent wasn't going to be as efficient. If I could go back, I would definitely switch out Vivian for Yanagi because I'm not proccing as many disorders as I would have hoped. I'm still able to get the 3 stars, which is kind of surprising to me, but it just wasn't as efficient as it could have been. I will say, as a side note, I really do love Vivian's skin. It did take 180 pulls to acquire it, but since I had been saving, I already had about 140 pulls saved, so it didn't really come at much of a cost to me personally. That's one of the reasons why I'm like trying to heavily use Vivian. Not only do I like her as a character, but since I got her skin, I'm just trying to make more use of her. I will say at times when I watch my gameplay back, I do feel like sometimes I maybe like hesitate a little bit, or the gameplay might seem a little bit slow. And I'm not necessarily, because I'm not the best at like quick swapping and really utilizing a faster gameplay style, I do feel like I'm like either losing out on a lot of damage, or I don't know, maybe the gameplay is just kind of like lacking behind because it's just not as quick as it should be. And I'm trying to get better with that. As soon as I see that I'm able to swap to the next character, I try to do so just to make sure that I'm getting in as much damage as possible. And we've got about 10 seconds left, and we've already exceeded the 20,000 point mark. Alright, and now going into the third boss. So this is definitely the one that I failed the most at. I had tried it probably 2 other times with 2 different teams. I had tried it with the pure anomaly team. I believe I had used Yanagi, Alice, and Yuzuha, and that was before I really realized that this team actually preferred an attacker agent, because once I got to the part where I had to destroy the blade, my anomaly agents were just not doing enough damage and I couldn't destroy the blade, so my character ended up dying. So this time around, I decided to swap out the anomaly only team and just I wanted to add Evelyn and Changli, hopefully so that way I could trigger more of Evelyn's chain attack and do a bit more damage. Even with this new team, I still failed this stage miserably. I wasn't doing enough damage, and I just don't think I used the team that this stage would have wanted me to. I think this stage might have been a bit more tailored to a team like Soldier Zero, Ambi, Seed, and Orphe. Those 3 characters, I just don't have them, so I'm not able to use them to kind of like beat the stage. So I just kind of had to work with whatever I had. At this part right here, every time when I played it with the other teams, I was just not able to do enough damage. It took me having to waste Evelyn's ult in order to get this thing destroyed so my characters wouldn't die. I've got just over a minute left and I'm only at 6,800 points, so I can already tell that at this point I'm not getting 2 stars. And even though I'm hitting the defensive assist on this part right here, and getting that 1,000 bonus points just honestly didn't really help me much at all. That just kind of lets me know that my characters are not doing sufficient damage to get to a 3-star clear. I am curious, for people who don't have Soldier Zero, Ambi, Seed, or Orphe, how are you guys clearing this stage? What teams are you using? I'm not entirely sure if maybe it's just that my gameplay was bad, so I wasn't able to clear it, or maybe if I just didn't use the best characters that I could have, even with my restrictions. Because it's a little disappointing to see that this stage might have been more tailored towards certain characters, especially characters that I don't have. But I am curious to see what characters you guys used and what score you guys were able to achieve. Alright, well that's the end of the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.